I'm telling you, this one squirrel, I'm super close to being able to hand feed it. You didn't say it was a good reason. It wasn't so bland that you forgot everything about it. I don't remember much about Dragon Age Inquisition. I played through the full game once, and I played through the start a couple times. Like, other than Iron Bull and Varric, and Solus. What were the big points of Inquisition? Like, there was the Templars and the Mages were finally meeting and coming to agreement or something. Because it was like the follow up to Dragon Age 2, right? Is that they were having a summit between Templars and Mages. And then the Rift, the Chantry being dicks. Yeah, and a big explosion, everybody dies. We're like the only survivor. And they're like, so you're going to be the Inquisitor now because you're the only survivor. And then, like, what are we even doing in that game? Someone traps the mother in the rift? Whose mother? Because like Dragon Age 1, it's all about the Blight, right? The Blight has come back after decades or hundreds of years. You're one of the last Grey Wardens. You're trying to save the world by defeating the archdemon. Uh, Dragon Age 2 is, I don't remember how it starts. It starts with you and your family like getting attacked by demons, right? And then you're like the decision maker between the knights and the mages of who takes over the city that you're at. Mother, oh, the Mother Superior, right? Yeah. Dragon Age 2 has a lot of politics. A lot of people were not happy that Dragon Age 2 was not a CRPG. It was not your favorite, but you still enjoyed it. I think Dragon Age 2, I like the combat in Dragon Age 2 a lot more, but I understand the role playing kind of wasn't the same level. That's why I like the combat in this because it's active. I'm not sitting here scratching my head. I do miss the like pseudo programming you could do for Dragon Age Origins where you could set a chain of logical statements of these are the things like when your health is below 80%, use a potion. When your mana is above 80%, do this spell. When your mana is above 50%, do this spell. There you could program the shit out of your companions. It was awesome. The tactics, yeah, that was I think that's the best NPC control I've ever seen in a game. I I can't remember what game it was, but there was another game that had something similar, but it was only for potions. Um, I liked that. I missed that. It's on the shelf along with the training room for Armored Core 6 and having a recent items tab in your inventory. They're just nice features to have in these games. Protection racket threads aren't the only racket in town. Whatever.
Was this protection racket run by a demon?
Ooh, helmet. Maybe once it gets upgraded. I like those boosts that it's gonna get.
A person runs a scam here. Guess the demon wanted in.
Don't give Spite ideas.
The companion conversation is very reminiscent of old BioWare games. I don't remember if Inquisition had that banter. Like, it matters. It matters who I've brought with me. Not in cutscenes, but inside dialogue. I haven't seen any cutscenes matter of who I brought with me. That was something that was a big part of the old BioWare games, where you'd go and do a mission, and because you brought HK-47, he's like, we could just kill everybody.
Home sweet home.
Why do we need to rescue this person? Don't worry about it, leader. We don't need to rescue that meat sack. The cutscenes are pretty bland. Yeah, the meeting with Solus really set my expectations too high. No valid companions?
We're getting closer.
Crap.
Got it.
Soon, the buyer meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Your own turn? Nice. Shouldn't it belong to the Venator?
Not a chance.
That goes. Lucky shot.
We need to close in.
I want to see if they can kill it.
Oh, looks like we have company.
She leveled up.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I
Templar.
wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
As much as I can trust you.
Look at that. On the same page already.
If you have anything on the relic,
Thought Templars worked against mages.
this isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev,
Don't worry. We won't stop until this whole thing's settled.
that's,
Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
and you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway?
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
Think strong jumps. Strong, beautiful jumps. Oh! Looks painful every time. I hate it. It's so bad. I can't remember what... There was another game I played that had that same BS. Your character can't jump worth poopy. Was that Banishers? Was it Banishers that the character couldn't jump? Look at these cats. Look at those cats. It's yawning. Where's photo mode? We got photo mode, right? How do I go up? There we go. How do we get the cat to yawn again? Right up in its face. This is my favorite thing with photo mode, is like looking around. How do I get rid of the heads up display? Oh my god. Tom Cruise blooper reel. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done that as a kid, where you like jump from one thing to another and you don't quite make it. And I know how much that hurts. I know how much it hurts to not quite make the jump, and you slam into it with your body and you're like, oh, my body broken. So I don't know why they did that. It's kind of like when people describe painful medical things, and you can like feel your body like is recoiling at the thought of that pain. It's not a good feeling. The fact that the cat has insides is genuinely impressive. Yeah, that's fun. You can destroy the light
Rana's
post,
not a shadow dragon,
but not the
you
light.
work with Templars too.
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely.
There's
Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's visiting this part of town, that narrows the search.
nothing. I think the most exciting thing this week is gonna be that we figured out the Charge Blade still has the Power Axe mode. That was a big moment last night. That you don't have to do the perfect guard to activate it.
A barrier. They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
Want that chest. Oh. Range attack. You can get over there from here? Nope.
That's one down.
Must be one left. That's it. We can cut through the barrier now. We need to keep moving.
So
Voices. There's someone up.
I thought we were here to recruit someone, but this is a red lyrium artifact, and we're trying to stop them from getting the red lyrium artifacts because they're going to use them to create a knife like the one that Solus had to cut the veil or something. You're off to make an early dinner. Been up since 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, go get that food.
Ahead.
I should make some fries.
Albin
That sounds really good.
Bataris.
And I'm gonna close these windows. I'm gonna do those things. Just a short break, and then we'll be back. Hope your Sunday is going well. Yeah. Animals do not understand daylight savings time either. You had to feed the birds because Octavius was yelling at you and throwing his food bowl around. Is that one of your birds? Octavius is a cockatiel? Oh god. And that's one of those animals that when they're upset, everybody knows.
Alvin's our buyer and a Venatori.
I don't know if that's a baby thing. I think that's just a cockatiel thing. Uh-oh. We're trapped.
Move. We need to get closer.
Don't want to go that way yet. Harmonious, did you play the Monster Hunter beta at all? Monster Hunter Wild. You do not play Monster Hunter. Because you're morally against hunting of monsters. Ethically.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power.
Didn't he like get blown up by his own thing? What a boost.
Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's mine.
You'll die here, Venatori.
I might have questions for him.
Fine.
You won't walk away from here!
More demons. All of them break loose.
They aren't leaving.
Got us at range.
Stay in cover. You think I won't walk away?
Got him.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
You may love it.
You're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
My hair looked really bad.
Here they
Shade.
are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
I don't know if we've ever encountered a Knight Commander that wasn't a huge piece of shit. maybe the one is the guy in Dragon Age Inquisition. Is the guy in Dragon Age Inquisition that was a former Templar? Was he a Knight Commander? Those Chantry dicks, always dicks. Yeah. Something about hammers and nails, right?
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
Just kill him! Just kill him!
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what?
They're always pieces of shit! Oh my
I
god.
tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Weak men masquerading as strong ones.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? And Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
How ominous. Back at the lighthouse? Quest complete. Following the Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contact. Sure. Reyna, Nev stopped Venatori, Albi, and Bataris from claiming a dangerous road. The involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Nev by surprise. Working with the cult's not their style. What's worse? Bataris' rich father bribed his son out of trouble. Nev wasn't happy, but that's her life in Menrathis. She takes the wins she can get.
I should see what Nev has to say.
Caretaker's workshop can be upgraded. We should also have some other appearance options. Would be nice to use. I'm surprised that I got here. Like, you get a lot of skill points. I all of my complaints, I really, really like this skill tree. That was one of my biggest complaints with Inquisition, was you had, like, no skills. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but it really felt like there was just nothing. Burning stacks. Grants precision. Rally party. It's all burning stuff. I don't want burning stuff. Roll. Area ability. Area ability upgrade. That might be good to go for. Enhanced damage. Control. Control. Blast. Duration. This would be good. Just a few per section, and you could, in theory, get them all, but then you'd have to decide on which ones you use. Yeah, it just didn't feel good. This isn't too much better because you can only have 3. You can only have 4. It doesn't feel as limiting. I don't know. We'll change our clothes because this looks stupid. Look at my pajamas! Ready for bedtime! Jammy party! We bought some clothes. Alright. Where's our new ones? Watcher's robes? It's just a different color scheme. Fashionable leathers, those aren't bad. And then we got a fashionable robe. Those look nice. Let's go with that. We like that. May cause clipping in scenes designed for casual wear. I don't care. Snakes. It just looks better. I'm sure we'll find some other casual wear that'll work better, but what we were wearing looked really dumb. My fries are done. My fries are done. Gonna go get them. Goodbye, my mouth. All right, we need to go talk to Nev. I should have grabbed more water. Do that right now. He's gotten so whiny recently.
Strength.
Rank up!
Mastery.
Ooh, maximum upgrade level. What can we upgrade? Yeah, definitely do that. Or a staff. Story time.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
I guess so. He wants to talk. She wants to talk. He wants to talk. Everybody wants to talk. We're getting quest. We're getting companion quests now.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun. You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Voices. I don't like that at all.
I know what it must look like, but something tells me the voice wants to help. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said
She's
to
finally
look to
special.
those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning...
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Maybe there are other people down there with magic.
And our other problem? The gods?
Learning about my magic can only help our fight. I'm sure of it.
As long as you're sure.
I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
I like the meme of the line on the meme is unique isn't always useful, and it shows like 4 forks, and one of the forks has like I don't remember, it's like curved prongs, or it's like missing prongs, or they're like bent all which way or something.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed, and don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go...
A young
whenever you're
adult
ready.
story in Dragon Age world? It might be. That might be it. I don't read any really much anything, so if that's the case, then I wouldn't know. Alright, let's go back to Docktown. Well, let's look at our quest here. That's our main story quest. So we don't want to do that until we have our companion quests done. Let's do Lucanus's first. Treviso! Over here. We need to bring Lucanus. Trying to romance Nev. What do you think, Chewie? He's doing this thing where he puts his face underneath my monitor. It's kind of funny. All the positivity grinds your goose. Was never all bright and shiny. So it wasn't, but it was just adult writing, right? I think that's what was missing in Inquisition. And it's missing here too. They swung the pendulum too far into like really depressed, everybody's sad writing. And now they may have swung it too far again in the other direction, where everything's rainbows and butterflies. Cold and cruel and horrible. And your character struggled through it. It's just lacking adult writing. Nev has more abilities now. What do we have? A debuff? Ooh. We definitely want to enhance Blizzard. 2 more points. So we're picking our path. Radius reduced. Let's go with bigger, more damaging. And then change this. Change this to Blizzard. Blow the world around me. I feel like all these upgrade abilities will be good if I was a rogue or a warrior, and I'm not. Were we in like the roof? Something? Meet with the crows. Meet with the merchant first.
Let's do business.
Sell valuables. Sell them all! Oh, I didn't get enough to rank up. What a bummer. Crow Keeper. That's a big damage increase. Another damage increase, but not a lot. A gift? We haven't gotten into gifts yet. Hunting plumage. You can look like a crow.
I'm always open.
Quest acquired fit for a crow. Oh, this is a different quest. Okay. Yeah, so I got him a new sword. Oh, it's a dagger. Age killer +3. It's the same, but it has a jacket. Like the Mafia. Hey, your cousin Edward is gonna need a favor from you. You better not disappoint, or the family's gonna rethink your position around this household. I don't know if the mic picked any of that up. I wasn't looking. At my daughter's wedding, you are expected to perform the duties of a gentleman.
You're new as well, right? I'm Bertonia Childs.
Oh man, love it. That's such a fun voice to do. Oh, I thought I saw a shiny over here. Oh, there's a shiny over there. Gimme the shiny. Give me another shiny. There was another game I played that had like rooftop zip lines. Far Cry 6. But it was just like the start of the game. So I can't remember if it's that game or if it's another one.
Track inventory. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrafis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
This is that chest I kept looking at, and I couldn't figure out how to get into it. Found it. Another drop in damage for more defense. Fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
So we're here to meet a member of the Crows who has information.
Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look
I
around
hate the new Cunari. It looks so dumb.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected, but then...
Look, it's Grandma! Horny Grandma!
Welcome. Mariana and I run the best fruit stand in Treviso.
Can I interest you in something shiny?
Ooh, area ability damage? Yes. Legendary valuable item. Sure.
anthem.
Is that just to get reputation? Probably. So, okay.
Shut us down because they don't like magic.
A potted plant?
For Harding's Garden, spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The Demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite.
I think I got too much ranch for these fries.
Welcome to the Dapper Duelist. While magic is outlawed under the Anthem, we have some excellent casting leather.
A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes.
Look out! It's a raid! Defend us from the raiders!
Let's go before it gets inside.
Welcome. Your body is
Quick, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everybody.
and I can provide you with the
Playing
proper
some
I think the
Dragon
game
Age.
sucks. It's got fun mechanics, but it's got mechanics in it that completely suck and ruin the fun.
Yep. Veilguard. Ooh, I can buy stuff.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here. This is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy.
3 bosses down, ending with a big gray werewolf. Did you beat the werewolf, or is that like where you're starting tomorrow? Yeah, dude, thanks for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed Black Myth Wukong. Scar, welcome in. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well this Sunday.
Katarina would never.
You feel like Yoda getting thrown into the abyss? How goes Dragon Age? It's okay. I think the gameplay is good. The game looks good. The story writing is... I think we've figured out that the story writing is young adult novel level and missing some more adult writing.
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
He beat the werewolf in 2 tries. Nice. Hey, Midori. Brian got this game, but you have no idea what this is. It is an RPG game with high fantasy setting. And your character is the leader of a group trying to save the world. From evil gods. Like any good JRPG. Do I have a Dragon Age waifu yet? Not really.
Finally.
We have one character that we're trying to romance, but we'll see how it goes.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Luke, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself.
Lucanus. Lucanus is our
a
waifu.
specialty roast here. Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
The dialogue's not very adult.
No, the last one just left.
I don't know how else to describe it.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
You getting Hogwarts Legacy vibes? It's better than Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy was 2 games that they mashed into one, and I think that was the ultimate failing on that one. Was they wanted the you go to Hogwarts school and you're a student and you have to go to classes and there's challenges and there's other students and you interact with them and you're working on your spell casting. But they also wanted to make a game where your character was like in the Harry Potter world, running around trying to save the day, but you're allowed to do the forbidden curses and killing people, and like those two don't really mesh well if you're really thinking about the narrative. And it just felt like it was 2 games mashed together. That's a low bar to cross. To be better than Hogwarts? Yeah, for sure. That I don't remember. I only streamed that game 3 or 4 times. Is this game as woke as everyone is saying? I have not found the scene where they do the barge or whatever it is, where they use the wrong gender on somebody. I think that's much later in the game. I don't know. Because we haven't met the dragon person. We haven't met Isabella from Dragon Age 2. Not really a woke issue. It's more about conversation level. The story is bland. Yeah, Harmonious puts it right, where it's not like it's forced in any way in that way. You should play that Golem game. You should play that Golem game. You should spend your money playing that game. I'm not going to give them a fucking penny for that garbage. You've been watching Vintage play it. She seems to be enjoying it. The writing is weak and sounds like you're talking like you're a kid. Yeah, I mean that's what we're saying. Is it feels like, I think Harmonious got it right, that it's like a young adult novel. It's not a novel written for adults, like true adults. Golem is $4 right now. I think that's still $4 too much. Kingdom Come Deluxe is $4. That's an okay price for that game. If you want to feel like a weak asshole in the days of old, the days of knights and kingdoms and whatever. Wings of Falcon was your favorite young adult novel as a kid, and it was better in dark. Ancestor Simulator. Rose sent after Zara picked up her trail. They say she's gone to the Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is crow business.
See, this is what I was talking about, where we're talking as if Nev isn't there, and if they had taken the time and effort to be expected of a BioWare RPG, instead of that happening, Nev is already in the room. Nev would have been sitting at the table with us and would have said something. I wouldn't have to speak for her.
We can handle it.
Apparently not.
It's literally an empty chair.
Good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva. Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood. Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Speaking for a woman is always good, though.
Stay with him, would you?
Yeah.
He's being paranoid.
Yeah.
I am not paranoid. She
For
came
sure.
after me. She came
I know you
after
put a cap on
Katerina.
it.
She will come for you too.
Give you some pointers for what to do leading up to Luis's soiree. I thought I did the other night. Maybe you disappeared. You were stoned. You're not tonight, or you're lit. So once you get to that new city, and your objective is to infiltrate Luis's ship, you want to do that relatively soon, and if you're leveled enough, you can do all of it in one day. But you will want to do some of the side stuff first to get you more archetypes unlocked and higher level. I have no idea what the appropriate level is at all. But you do want to do that before you're out of time, in case it takes you more than one day. Because you have to do that, and then once you get that done, any time left over can be used to do whatever you need to do.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
He's gone.
Of course he
You gotta get Tetra Break for that one guy. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that you really need. And then it just comes down to figuring out weaknesses. And another thing is you only have to take on 4 out of the 5 guys, because the way it works is you go through the crew quarters and then the engineering, and then you can go either the port side or starboard side, and then you're in the bridge. So you don't have to do both port and starboard.
Zara's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything
You
she's
didn't mean
done.
to slow the stream?
I promise.
Dude, you're fine. There's literally no stream if nobody talks. It just be me sitting here playing video game, talking to myself.
How's the coffee? As good as you remembered?
Better. I dreamed about this coffee for a year. They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories.
Chewie did pop
for so
in.
long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
It's such good dialogue. That was it. That was the entire quest. Was coming to the town, buying some things, and then talking to a guy. Lucanus did some shopping in the Treviso markets and got a further look at the Antum's occupation of the city. After meeting Ilario for coffee, he remains worried about that Zara will hurt his cousin as she did him and Katerina. That's it. You nodded off. The way he said, "How's your coffee?" You thought it was going to be poisoned.
See you, chump.
Alright, Midori, thanks for hanging out, dude. Good luck in Metaphor. Return to the lighthouse. Laura and Never in the same room? What's going down?
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It's not like you're gonna walk in anything. I don't know. We might.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it.
Maybe they're having a pillow fight.
Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
I'm glad to see you making friends, Balara.
Oh, definitely. Nev's, well, Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Everybody loves drama.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook.
The story
With
hasn't
some
been
things, at
written.
least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh my god.
There's no official rotation. Everyone just makes extra food when they get hungry.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of
Why does she need to
cooking
specify
styles.
about being an investigator? I have no idea.
Ravaney. Oh, I even learned
didn't
how to
even
make
catch
Tavita
that.
Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
I feel third wheel.
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn.
Oh my god.
See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus, helping me cook?
Again.
She's
the flattery
fangirling
is-
so hard.
Just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Hey, I got approval from both of them. That's good. Looking at Lucanus. If my next quest is a cooking quest. You never know. Oh, what are we doing, Harding?
Looking for something?
Just coming in to talk to Lucanus. What are you doing in here? Just drinking?
Rook, do you have a minute?
No.
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use
Is she
some
dead?
in case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep tail
I thought she was just like captured. Offer a gift.
For me?
Okay. Whatever. I think I need another drink. For me? Okay. Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's a ball man. Fall down. I think I need to go shopping for some new pants that don't fall down, Chewy. Yeah. Surprised I didn't Google the answer. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. That's right. Listen, Persona 3 had a really good ending. Nordic! How's it going? I liked Persona 3 Reload's end. That game finished strong. So what are we doing now? Return to Treviso? Again? Did I play episode Aegis? No. I'm doing good, Nordic. We're drinking while we play so that we don't think too much about the game. We just enjoy it. Because it's a little required. I'm still very happy that we figured out you could do the weak point attack with the charge blade to get the boosted axe mode going. That was good. Pizza Cutter, yeah. Pizza Cutter is back. This one tastes like orange.
Good, you're here.
The other one that I had didn't.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise?
I think these new flavors
I'm
are
so sorry, Lucanis.
are not
This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him.
quality controlled
I
well.
need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
What do you need us to do?
There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
This is such a weird story to write. None of them are making sense except for our demon possessed guy. Ilario definitely killed her. Maybe.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Ilario, as usual.
She was smart. I can imagine why. Not you? What?
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Isn't he your people?
I'll let you know if something comes up.
What? Oh, we're done. Where's the quest complete? Okay. New quests in this area. He's an assassin. He's definitely the killer. They're all assassins. It's so weird that this like group of assassins just let me walk in.
Aren't these the old
Didn't need me to have pass some trial or something or prove I'm trustworthy. They're just like, oh, hey, welcome in. Here's our leader. Don't kill her. What was the thing? Gifts. When we see a gift for somebody on our team, we should buy it. So that we can have that moment where they say, for me? Huh. What's this new quest? Oro still isn't home. Shouldn't let him go when he said he'd take the relic deeper in the forest. Crudely drawn map of the forest.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them.
Look at our map here. He's there. bail jumpers are there, so let's just travel. Just saw the Chewy scarf pic. No wonder I knew all those knitting questions last night. No, my mom made that. Yeah, I know. I pay attention when people talk about the things they're doing, like knitting or cross stitch. For me? Okay. He loves that scarf.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
It was just kind of funny how I looked over and he had buried his face in it. Like he did. You picked me.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to...
And see, here's another example of... I know this quest is for Bellara, but we have Lucanus and... Neva... Evan. Neva? I don't know what her name is. With us. And they're not in the cutscene. They're not acknowledged.
Check the
Might as
crystal
well not be
alignment, Fade Connection, and the Lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even
Nev.
if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if we
check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
It reminds me of the writing in The Acolyte, where it's this weird mixture of some things that you don't need explained are over-explained, and the things that you do need to know are just like implied, and you're just supposed to know them. I have no idea what we're doing here. She hasn't explained it. We're doing some experiment.
Are you okay, Bellara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Bellara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
So what was that all about?
What was what all about?
That tension. Seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Do I not have party members? Did I somehow come here with no party members?
Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Firefly. Will melt stone.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example.
Ooh, is this a dragon egg? Immediate death, huh? That doesn't sound good.
Okay.
Hi,
see those
Sulu.
two power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If you
Wanted a
grab
cooler
them,
description.
I'll make sure the
Will melt
artifact stays
stone.
calmed.
Well, it's the rub. Hey, there's a crystal. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? Ooh, gold. New content available at the library.
Okay, New power crystal is in.
Great. And the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
These are her notes. Rife. Cheese? It's a block of cheese. Something with water.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now.
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good.
It's not even like a magical artifact. It's just a block of cheese that she's keeping here. Sorry, a wheel, a cheese wheel. I'm sorry. It's not a block. Yeah, she's our only companion for this for some reason.
So, it's nice out at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right.
What, he's got 3 of them now? She didn't even tell us that. She didn't even tell us that we needed to get 3 of them now.
Great. Bring it over here and put
They're
it
just
in the
like, man, I hope you remember what we said just before this. And you can see, this is what I'm talking about, where the things that you don't need explained are over-explained. But the things that you do need explained aren't. And they're just inferred. So it's this, like... I don't know how to put it. It's this weird, like...
Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks
mental
down
manipulation that I have no idea how to categorize it.
And for some reason, you'd hear chanting.
It's
while
like
it
some
did it.
weird version of gaslighting, right? Like, you didn't understand that? It's obvious. Well, it's not obvious because I'm stupid and I'm trying to play a video game. Not look up all the answers to the game and all the puzzles. When we got here, she should have said something like, just like the other one, there's 3 power sources defined.
Place, which means
Maybe I did
there.
something that it didn't trigger.
Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do. I know.
For you, anytime.
We're keeping reality intact. That feels pretty important.
Right. Good point. Okay, one more to go.
I bet this one's gonna have
Not
4
too far
power
now.
sources.
Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
Treasure!
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you